name is Lee. We are just getting this set up. So, for those of you who don't know, um, oh, I didn't make one for. Oh, all right. Well, that is a whole other thing. We will figure that out in a minute. Welcome to the stream. My name is Lee, and today we are scratching my arms because they're itchy. Today we are contemplating the nature of the universe, and we're doing Greyhawk. There, that way. So for those of you who don't know, I am Lee, and I just gave this whole not a woman disclaimer, but now I feel like I passed pretty well now, so yeah, I'm that. Do I have to start doing a not a man disclaimer because I feel like that might happen. And any case, welcome to my little corner of the world. Let me actually do one thing that, and then I need to go and tell everyone else that I'm live. So every week, on Wednesday, I do this little Greyhawk thing. We've been shifting the time a lot because I had to go to work early, but we are uh, starting work later because of the peak's over. So back to the usual time of 1:30 or when I can get my shit together. I think I got started before 1:50, so that's pretty good. I had a whole plan, and then I forgot to take my Adderall and got distracted. But which is why you should take your meds. But I'm a little better now. Hi. Hello, I was just about to ping you. In chat we have a friend, um, who hopefully is coming to Paige, cause Paige is gonna be awesome. I'm painting up little hard and jiggy things, and I realized I didn't get you one, and now I have to figure out how to fix that. But first thing we gotta do is go to ah. Let's see. Is that a little better if I adjust the mic? Or push it a little further. It is going up and down, so that's good. Yeah, it might be I shifted the Um, wow. There we go. It's a little better. Hopefully a little better. Yeah. It also got uh, dropped and dinged. Maybe it would adjust the gain. Would adjusting the gain help in that situation? That's the question. I do not know. Um, I do not know. I know that the gain knob on the back of the Eddie mic does not have up or down indicators, and I had to draw them in manually, and I'm always almost sure I got them wrong. Hang on. We can, where's the gain knob? Up is this way. So I just gotta keep talking, but I gotta keep talking at the same level, and I can't just, that's definitely gonna gain up. I want to turn the gain down, I think. Well, maybe. Hang on, let's see. I think that would be better. Yeah, we're definitely going down. Maybe a little more, though. We'll see. Hopefully that's good. Um, yeah, it's just a little, I guess the new setup, maybe. I'm not much farther than I am usually, so just kind of have to work with that. Noted though, I fidget with it. But what was I gonna do? Yes, I was going to bring up the book. So we've been going through slowly but surely on Belport, and um, I I don't know how I did it. I just kind of turned to face here, and then uh, bum bum bum. What's I gonna do? Okay, I was going to go to my downloads, and I don't know what I did because I was trying to focus on getting this open. Boom, and then um. Oh, huh. No, it's okay. It's curious. I was just fussing with the dial. What's it doing? I don't know. Here, let me. Yeah, I could tweak this a little bit more. Turn it up a bit. I don't know how much I should turn it up or down or anything. Just because it's, you know, if I turn it. Oh yeah. We're doing the thing. Okay, but my point was, I do want to fiddle with the mic a little bit. Make sure it sounds good. Um, yes, I am. They're gonna do an ad break, and then. Oh, sorry, my back's Stupid. Because I've been moving furniture. I've been skipping stream this whole week to move furniture for my friend because he's had to move out. So we did 3 full days of moving furniture and work, and it's just been a lot. But he's safely out, tucked away somewhere, and um, yeah, we're all good for now. Anyway, there's gonna be more moving later, I think, but oh, excellent. I think I must have fiddled with it exactly enough. I just needed to turn the gain up a little, apparently. Good to know, though. We're going to do a thing. Oh, yes, I was going to go like this, so you can see the Ibid the Undying PDF that I'm working with. And then, we're going to have an ad break, and I'm going to stretch and maybe get some ibuprofen, because I think that would be a really, really good idea, given circumstances. Yeah, I need some basic over-the-counter something, and then we will get into Bellport, because, yeah, we've been working on it for a long time now. I'll bring it up on the what's it too. I'll bring the wiki up, and then wiki. Yep. Okay. Biggest, largest, only continuously updated wiki. I mean, I definitely do continuously update it. All right. And you're working on it a lot more than I am. Bellport, yes, depending on how we spell it. Okay, yes, history, population, notable individuals, government. Right, we were working on the history, trying to figure that out. Okay, let me deep up. All right, give me a sec to get something from my back. Okay. I need some more of this stuff. There's a cabinet at work. Okay. Description of my glasses and hi. All right, we're back. Oh, sec to get myself back. Ooh, swap. Hi. Oh yay. Dang. They still made you watch the ad even though you were subscribed. Sucks. Huh. That definitely is not. Yeah. I bought Fruit by the Foot today because it was on sale, and um I have a fondness from my childhood for Fruit by the Foot. Um it was on sale, and I needed cash back to have cash for Paige because Paige is happening. Alright. Well, never mind that. Right now, we're going to the section. So last week I went to the history section. North province, right? And we're trying to figure out how to phrase all of the information in an interesting way. Let's see, how did we end up doing? And there was let's see, religion. We should mention the priest of Hextor. I see. So it's between when you stopped subscribing and when you resubscribed. That makes sense. I'm trying to keep the ads as few as possible, but the problem with that is, um, then the pre-rolls come back on, and you have to manually figure out when to run them to, it's a whole thing. But, okay. You're learning about Twitch. Okay. Resources, economy, okay. But, I talked about the fishing fleet. Sunzeb. Hang on. Right, we were going to do this. Hang on. let's begin that. It's the calendar. Calendar has a weird assortment of vowel sounds, and I never ever get it right on the first try. That and freaking catalog, which I was working as a librarian in Sons Ebb. Yes, that works. Okay. Yeah. Send link. Minor edit. Beautiful. Yay. Yes. Okay. Um. Um. Yes. Geography. City. Okay. Cityscape. We're gonna talk about the walls. Um. I think we're gonna take out. I don't think it has any official heraldry, and I know Anna has been doing heraldry, but I don't think there's any official, so I might take that section out. Um. Although I don't know what the Greyhawk Gazetteer might have heraldry, and I don't know if it does or not. Well, okay. In fairness, it can be added back in. Um. Let's see. Resources. Um. Um. All right. Okay. Um. I think we're talking about the priesthood ham. Go back. Let me read the section again. Maybe by the end of the year we'll have finished Bellport. Okay. Um. Okay. In that case, let me do a few little tweaks. They got a couple extra sections. Let's see. Um. Might keep demographics. Taking out heraldry. Let's see. Okay. There's definitely something I wanted to put in Urban Legends, but um, minor edit. Okay. There we go. Makes it a little more manageable. Then what we do is, okay, that's weird. Sorry, I just got new glasses. Are aesthetically different, but also the prescription lenses are ever so slightly stronger. Um, which means I can see the world in better detail, but it also means that I'm just getting used to seeing the world in better detail, and it is that combined with everything I've been doing today is, well, anyway, I think I'm okay for now. Let's see. Let me at least do a little bit about it. Let's see. Um, thank you. I am also really excited because I'm going to be at Page and you're going to be at Page because, it's awesome sauce. And I'm excited. I just wish I'd gotten a few, gotten my shit together enough to, like, um, well, this is something I'm going to do. Okay, let me go to the Bellport section. Um, uh-huh. Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Okay. East Fair is the whole. We were gonna do East Fair Cityscape section, and at least try to I'm on Arrow Strand and Bellport. Um, yes. Yes, orc troops. Make sure the banditry occurs. Okay. Naval raids. Submarines, although each, yes, value naval warfare. Now compromises two war galleys, with Shill of a third being built because they, I'm getting up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. to catch a train to Trenton to catch a ride for a 10 a.m. game, and it is gonna be fun. Um, I'm gonna still have last minute prep to do, but it's gonna be exciting. Okay. Um, half the fleet's been sunk. Scrubgrass, right? The ones to the direct south are very short. Um, okay. Um, demographics. The Rakers. Oh yes. So, um, okay. Maybe Gray Steel. Formula Predators, the War Dragons, and yes. Okay. The um. Okay. Um. Dozens of men die in the cave-ins every year, named because strange stone formation atop the mine, a funeral pile from the barbarian tribes. Curse being led in the place. The Highlanders have. Okay, so Horgren's mine. Yes. Um, um, Zorn, Horgar, and the like. Each Highlander garrison has a small number of junior priests and mages, along a number of. They usually. There are also 7 unnamed small slate and stone quarries, unlike the large garrisons. Zombies, right? No living humans are allowed. I Yeah, but I it I get to ride with a very good friend of mine. I did not realize when when I said I was like, oh, I'll catch a ride with Nick. He can scoop me at Trenton. That A, he was going for a 10 a.m. game on Thursday, and B, that there are so few connecting trains to Trenton that I would have to get up. I couldn't take the 6:30, so we take the first train out. It's not even a peak train, so if I were going to the city, I wouldn't have to pay full fare. But I am not going to the city, so I have to pay full fare anyway. But um, it's gonna be fun. It is way easier because Philadelphia. There is a bus maybe, to Phoenixville. Otherwise, it's a $50. But like it's isolated if you don't have a car. But I'm still pumped. Let's see. Okay, wait. We were going to Bellport defenses. Yes, the mines. Oh, the curse. Right. So rumors and legends section. Um, Miners, the Electrum mine. Um, Horgan's mine. I mean, there are still. I've been looking through. There are still games on the schedule that have open seats. It's there are a lot that are sold out, so it's slim picking. So you're gonna have to. You can't be too fussy, but there are definitely options at every time slot. There are options that have open spots at the table, and people will be arranging games last minute. So, um, yeah, you'll be able to find games if you can get here. Um, I did put it to last minute to choose my games because I thought maybe I was gonna they'd reopen submissions, and they did, but I didn't check the website. I emailed and asked about it instead, and didn't check the website because they didn't email me back. And ugh. Anyway, a whole host of nonsense. We are supposed to be editing. I want to do at least a little bit of editing work because I am. Ooh, okay. Mm. Oh, you are specifically not trying to run any games. That is interesting. I mean, it's a lot of fun to be able to play in person, even with random strangers at a con. On the system, getting a chance to be in person at a table is, and it lets you try out new systems too that you have kind of don't know a lot, aren't very familiar with because Um, and the DMs there kind of understand that sometimes people don't know the system, so they do pre-gens and make it pretty beginner friendly so that you kind of know what you're doing. It's exciting stuff. Um, yeah, true, but yeah, run a few games here and there. Um, Plus, then you get to meet people at the tables, and yeah, I guess if you have to table or something, you can't go to do games, which kind of stinks. I know that at Balticon, I'm lucky if I make my force myself to I get one TTRPG session in the entirety of Balticon because I'm on panels and stuff. Luckily, I'm not tabling in the dealer's room, but I'm on panels and stuff, so I can't go to sessions, and it kind of sucks. So I get to go to one every year at Balticon. Um, Two if I'm lucky, but I make it a point to have at least one because it's Balticon. Anyway, but yeah, it is. If you have to table or something or on panels, yeah, it's. Still. Um, okay. What was I gonna say? Um, right. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, notoriously unsafe. That was our rumors and legends section. We are actually going to edit thingies. Even though it's almost page, we're gonna edit stuff. We're gonna do it. Um, yes. Um, yes, the Electrum Mines. No, not that. I meant to do. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Uh, um, no. Edit source. There we go. Here we go. Rumors and legends. Beautiful. The two mines. The Electrum Mine. Let's make sure I spell Electrum right because spell checker won't catch that. E Lec Trum. Which is lowercase. Mine is called. What's it called? Horgren's Mine. And the rock formation. Um, Near there. Let's see. Um, oh, Pyre's the other one. Okay. Um, okay, the zombies. Wait. Okay, hang on. Okay, so, um, let's see. So, okay, so one of, yes. Um, Mines is called Pyre Mine. Um, because, um, okay, the rock formation, um, found the above the because the rock formation above the okay, yes. Um, Resembles the few above the mine. Okay. was I gonna say? Um, there are rumors. Okay, so why? No. Okay, so frequent flooding. Yes. Fire so named. Okay. Okay. All right. Horgar and the like. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine. Okay. External links and. Yep. Okay. Um. Um. Is that working? Um. Okay. There we go. Um. Yes. There we go. Yes, I know I spelled dangerous wrong. Let me fix that. Danger. Yes, dangerous does not have an I in it. Horgan's mine, which suffers from frequent flooding and sinkholes. Okay. And that would be. Let us cite the source on that one is. Tory stand say 52. Okay. Not that one. Yes. Yep. Um, there we go. So we got that going. Um, yes. Okay. Let me. Now we got this. Um, you know what? We're just not gonna. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Uh, oh, yeah, I have to put my citation in. Yeah, I think we need an and there. That I think it works better with um 52. Also 52. Okay. There we go. Cool. So, um, Paladin of Belport. All right, we're gonna take the religion section out because there's nothing there to put. So let's do that. Um, um, Injarious. Injarious. Oh, that would be a little silly. Okay. Um, yes. Okay. Um, okay. Let me think about that. Okay. In the subsection. So we got that. Um, yes. We're gonna do geography and cityscape and um. Okay. Eesh. My ear is cold. Is what is happening. Okay. Yeah. Um. All right. Mm, um. I kind of want. Well, let's go cities. Cityscape. Okay. So. Um. Okay. Yes. All right. Um. Okay. 45 yes. Great walls facing the sea. Okay. The walls I think are worth noting. Um, and yes. Um, let's see. Um, um, okay. Which are 45 feet high. Sea. And made of. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got with our walls? Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Um. 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 Any. Siege. Yes. Yes. Hard gray blue stone. There we go. Trade. The legend about that. You got the principality. You've got the nice walls. You got geography. Mm, um. I mean, we might mention it's on the Solinar Ocean, but other than that, it can be mentioned. I think that's about it. There's um um coastal city near the border with Bone Mar. Yeah, I think that's about all geography. I meant here. You know, they're taking that one out. Taking one section out, and then I'll mention that it's on the Solinar Ocean. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Um, um, coastal city. On the coast of the Solinar Ocean. Um, no, it's not those ones. It's brackets. Solinar Ocean. I think that's the right. Am I spelling Solinar right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Solinar. Nor. Sol. Okay, I spell. All right, all right. I'll spell Solinar Ocean. Spelling. Let me just check something real quick before we do anything. Yep. There we go. That's why I always check to make sure you're doing it right. All right. Okay. So I think we're good on Bellport. I think we got a fairly decent, you know, run of the city about what it's the vibe, where it is. Yeah, I think we got a fair, good description where it is, where we're, I think that's good. Shish. Um, the history and cityscape, people. The only thing I wanted to do with demographics, phone would shut up, was hopefully you guys can't hear it through um the thing. All right, so we got sonar, we got yeah. Okay, so rumors and legends, the trade, the resources, the where's the spawns coming from, demographics. Okay, yes, so okay, so that's good. So you don't get annoyed by this, I just get annoyed by this. Um okay, demographics. Let's see. Um Shush. Yeah, so um undo. So the main defense force of the city um of 585 CY were Raker's men, and then I will put in a note about Rakers, and there's got to be some wiki entry about Rakers in there. Raker's men, and then I think that's Rakers are the mountains, right? So we just Rakers men, yeah, Rakers men. Although though they were we did this one were Raker's men, which um which was um who were um let's see, it's um over half, so over half of the defenders of the city um Rakers men, and then Rakers are, I'm gonna put that, um and then we'll put the probably to them, who are often at odds, the humanoids, who were also um yes, so odds with they the rest of the human population. um I feel like this is the kind of demographics, like, oh, there is this between the groups in the city. That's what demographics is, right? It's different groups within the city and how they interact with each other. Let's see. Ew, over just about 2/3 actually, because if there are 2,000 Rakersmen and 1,000, that's 3,200, 3,200 altogether. 2,000 of them is just under 2/3. Nearly 2/3. Yeah, over half works well. Constant detention, right. And then, let me look. We're gonna do some looking of it. Let me see. Europe. I just want to check something. Yeah, this map is. I don't know if Anna's gonna be at Page. I hope so. She's cool. I want to see her. Yes, the easy zoom, and I need geographical reference, so it should work. North Province. The Rakers are. Yeah, the mountains. Okay. Alright, that's the mountains. Also, shout out to Anna. Let me double check that this works. Yay, it does. Anna B. Meyer, who is super cool, and you should all go to her Patreon and, like, start subbing $1 a month, because, you know, then you can get all the heraldry and her complete rework of the rules, and how to play in Greyhawk, which, personally, I am not completely sold on. It's very clever, and it'd be a fun way to play. It's just not my vibe. Because as a DM, I like to roll as a DM. I like rolling for the bad guys. And I feel like, there are systems where I said, well, you don't roll for bad guys. Yes, you do. The bad guys get to roll. They don't get to, they don't, just, they get to roll. I'm a firm believer in bad guys get to roll. And it seems kind of silly, but it, it is something I firmly believe in. So, yeah, no. But so that's a different philosophy. But she does all this amazing map work. She's a, like, classically trained cartographer, and was like, we can do better maps, and just made these amazing ones. They're not like officially canon, but they are some of the best resourced maps out there. They're prettier than the other ones, and are really good reference, especially with the easy zoom. Having and she does all of the geographical labeling, which the maps in Kent Mathewson made, are decent maps, and they're the ones we found in the PDF, but it doesn't label the rivers and the forest. So you're just, they mention, oh, this forest is here or there, and you can figure out which ones are by cross-referencing the cities, but it's nice to have the forests labeled. And there are other maps, Darlene, I believe, made some really good ones that also label those, but this particular book doesn't, and is are readily available, and that's why, and she does them Creative Commons, so. And I asked her about the stream, and she said that's fine. That would be great if I could link to Patreon. So, voila. Here's Bellport. No, that's Decimal Point. Where's Bellport? Should be around here somewhere. Not that far north. Bellport. Here we go. There you go. There's Bellport. The Bone March is right up there. You can see. Got Bellport. Okay. So, that is Rakers are the mountains, which Rakers men are. Let me go. Yeah, so that's their ethnic makeup of men from that mountain region, which is right there. That's why there's so many, and they have, from like this kind of northern area coming down to Bellport down here, which is Bellport. So yeah, it's specifically men who are ethnically from this area, and then they go to here, and yeah, and they do not get along with the orcs, which makes some sense. There's a lot of tension there. And okay, right. So, right. And I think Rager's probably has a. Okay, that is it. I'm gonna declare Bellport at least done for now. And Rakers, that people, Rakers men. Then you got and that actually makes sense to talk about the defenders and the. Okay, cool. They thematically need to be next to each other. This is good. We are very good with this. Okay, so resources trade. Okay, and then history. They talk about how it was in 585 with the crackdowns and the the recent losses and the this and the this. That which we put in as history because it's now Principality of Belport. Okay, so got all that set. Now, Haldrem is getting a section 2, but we need to Bellport. I wonder if, let's see, Arrow Strand. Let's go with Arrow Strand just to see if it's here. Um, Battle against Flag. Oh, hey, there was a battle against Flan Tribesmen there. Page 50, which is right where we are. So, in the Greyhawk timeline. All right, so it doesn't have a page. 650 folks, together with a walled pair of fortified mansion houses and a small tower, located inside a major battle against Flan tribes in 11 CY. Yeah. Um. Um. Drask held by the. Um. Yes. At other villages in the vicinity, Ariston is a recruiting center for church armies. The shrine of Hextor within the tower is one of exceptional iniquity. Who's to follow them? Okay. Our Oh, okay. They sacrifice. Okay, we're gonna make a page. It's gonna be a small one. We're gonna take out a lot of the sections because there's not much here. Um, but you know, it's not much at all. But we can make a little bit of page out of this. It's not gonna be much, but let's do it. It's got a section. Let's go. And the sacrifice to Hexstar are a thing. Like that's worth noting. So let us go and make a page for Arrow Strand. Let me go to main page. So we get our um um oh right, yes. And I did promise. So those of you who don't know, if you check the little button down below, channel points, they're called vibe points, and if you hang out and vibe with me, you get vibe points. And if you get 20,000, um, yeah, if you get 20,000 vibe points, and turn them in, I owe you, I guaranteed a stream, or a video. I will put together a video or a stream, of your choice. Usually Sig turns them in to make me do, frickin', Warhammer fantasy lore, like, requests on that. And he wanted me to do a video for the wiki, and I said, yeah, turn in the buy points and I'll do it. So we're gonna do it. Um, but filming videos is a lot. So, I'm not so good. I'm better at streaming, because I can throw it at the last minute. Filming stuff is a little trickier, and we're both very busy. Both editing the wiki and doing crazy other stuff. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, but yes, I do owe you a video, and then a couple others too. Apparently, I don't know what those are gonna be, but that'll be fun. Yeah. Anyone else in the chat? If you rack up the vibe points, you can come hang out with me. Come, you can do a video of your choice. Um, any fandom or topic or whatever. I think I think I have the. I'm not gonna say any like if I'll, I can turn it down, but I'm not gonna do that unless it's something really egregious or triggering or something. Um, like, uh, okay, we're doing. We are getting. We were doing a thing. We're going to the wiki. We're getting distracted. We were going to go to. Iris Improvement Drive. Um. Um. I feel like there's some lore about Ernst and Ulick and why that they were once together and then split. And I cannot find any lore, and that bugs me because I'm like there should be a whole thing with it. Okay, that's that one. Ernst used images. Yes, images. Um. New article templates. Yay! Okay. Now, You want any extra fancy? Let's go for it. New character, new creature, deity, holiday, templates. You can get the templates. If you poke around, there is a way to get the templates and then copy paste them in for to get like the boxes and stuff. I learned that. We did that one time. I do not remember how to do it, but it is possible. Article, character, creature, settlement. That's where we're going. Beautiful. Okay, so arrow. Let us see. We're gonna take a lot of that arrow strand out. So arrow strand. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Arrow strand is a very small town. And what we're going to do, I'm going to strip down to history, and I'm going to we're going to take out all this, because there's a paragraph and a half there, there's not much there. We're going to go to history and religion, is what we're going to do. And then anything geographical and cityscape, there's so little there, I can stick it in the main paragraph. But, because it's a small town, it doesn't need that big up. But, religion is going to be a big one. Religion. Maybe government. We'll maybe leave government in there. Heraldry. There's no heraldry for that. And then we'll leave the other section in case we find something good for him. But for now, we're stripping down to this. And if anyone finds... oh. Template settlement. Okay, that's how you do. Good to know. Okay. Alright. Back. Is... okay. Alright. We are going to... this is going to be the last thing, because maybe a nap would be nice, but, let's see. Realm. North Kingdom. Or North Province. Size. Tiny. Tiny. He's a bit of population. 650 people. Okay, not tiny. Very small. I think 2. Does it specify? Okay, Granite can count on the land. Okay. Okay. It's a very small town, which now lies in the North Kingdom. Exactly where in the North Kingdom? Let me see if... I see. Well, I don't know the official... it says village. Okay. It does say village, so I can put a size as a village. Alright. Although, how you... that's at least in part political, because I will say, I live in, the place where I live is a hamlet, technically. But we have 26,000 people, and it was closer to 30,000 at its peak. Whereas my good friend is in a city of 3,000 people. And we had this whole argument because he said 100,000 people was not. I said 100,000 people is a small city. Like at least in modern Earth, 100,000 is a small city, like a city, but not like anything big. And he was flabbergasted by that number and claimed that was a huge amount. I'm like, no, it's not for a real city. We argued about how you define city, and um, you um, yeah, they have a very specific but this one is described as a village. Oh yeah, there is a um, like a whole guideline page, isn't there? Um, let's see. Recruiting center for church armies. Let's see. Uh, um, oh, the Trask. Uh, tract of lands on the Upper Trask held by the Church of Hextor. Okay, Upper Trask, but that's the river. Okay, so the Upper Trask. All right, the Trask is the river. The Upper Trask. All right, that makes sense. Okay, I want to consult them. I want to check something. A couple. It's like 28, right? Let's see if we got this right. Yeah. Okay, I just want to see something. Um, Arrowstrand. There it is. It's by the Upper Trask, East Fair. Okay. So the Upper Trask is this. This is the River Trask, which, um, yeah, it's. I guess this part's the Upper Trask, and then that part being the Lower Trask, maybe. Um, and then you got Altier and Bellport's up. Keep Win. Oh yeah, that's Winitha. Bellport. Okay, Bellport's way up here. I see, and then Pyre is marked on the map up here. Um, that Oh, you. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing is that because we're both editors, Kit sometimes sneaks in and edits behind the scenes for me, which is nice. Occasionally helpful. Okay. Twish. Okay. But Arrowstrand. Okay, so it's yeah, Upper Trask. This is the Trask River there. Okay. So I wanted to double check to the southeast of East Fair. Okay. Southeast of East Fair. Oh, pretty cool. Okay. Good to know. Oh, so the box itself will auto link it because it's a code that says if village then link to if this says village then link to page that explains what village is. That's kind of cool actually. Um, um, okay. Um, I'm guessing village has to be capitalized for that to work there. Okay. Population, languages, Hexstar. Yep. Okay. Let's see. All right. So which now lies in the North Kingdom, just to the south southeast. Yes, southeast of um East Fair, which we still have to do. Um, um, not case sensitive. It is not case sensitive. Good to know. Just southeast of East Fair. All right. Yep, I am hitting a wall. Okay. Just southeast of East Fair. Recruiting grounds for the army. Hextor. Armies of the Church of Hextor. The army of the Church of Hextor and Hextor or Hextor. Now I'm um Yep. We have lawful good of Huh. Interesting. D&D with... Huh. That's frustrating. That it doesn't even come... That the Greyhawk fandom wiki comes before the Great Library Greyhawk wiki. Um, that one's not as... It has more ads, is more difficult to navigate, isn't as well, as frequently updated, or as well maintained as this one, etc. Um, which is annoying, but is what it is. Gonna do? Oh yeah. Um. 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 All right. There was an explanation of what the village was. Oh, that's that. Okay. So that's the map I was talking about earlier. This is the No, I was mentioning that within the book by Kent Mathewson, which is a perfectly good map. He just does not label the forests and the rivers and stuff. Um, but if there's any difference between this map and Anna's map, this one's officially correct because it's canon map. I was gonna ask her about the freaking roads. I will. I'll remember to ask her because every time I see her, I forget I was gonna ask her that. Every time I think, oh, I should ask her about that, I forget about. Um, I forget to remember it. I think it was the Lantern Roads and the extended, like the Coach Keeps and Call Stranded, that area. I'll look at more. I might not even see her, and though it's always fun because it'll show you what she's working on, and it is always something really cool. Oh god, we missed an ad break. Wow, probably a sign. Okay, let's go back to North Province. Threat security. It's fair. Granted. Okay. City areas. Okay. Welcome back. Yep, I know. Welcome all back from the ad break. Okay, so our plan was to take Arrostrand, which um, fortified mansion houses and a small tower. When the main bulk of it consists, um, the main bulk, the main infrastructure in the town. To fortified. And the tower are two fortified infrastructure. Consists of two fortified mansion houses and a tower. That's basically what it's got, and it serves as recruiting grounds for the troops of Hextor to south of the Upper Trask. Um, 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 uh, East Fjord, um, near the Trask. Okay. Army Church of Hextor. Okay. River, Church of Hextor, History. Um, and is and regularly sacrifices. Their yeah, Hexstone. Yep, they do their set at an altar. Um, yes. Um, Hexstone to their god. Yep. Okay, so regularly sacrifice. I need to. Okay, still just that. All right, that's good. Regularly do the sacrificing. Okay. Um. Um. Own force of 200 militia. Um. Main defensive. Um. History. The site. Okay, so it's built on a major battle site. Anything else? History. Battle site. Um. Oh yes, the shrine. Um. At the shrine in the tower. Yep. Um. Okay. What's anything else about the battle? Anything else about the battle we could do? Um. Um. I guess it would be actually. Question is Grenell run? Um. 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 Okay. Okay. Um. And then if Living Greyhawk is, or is if it's different post Ivid, um, post Roxas going wherever happened to Roxas with the dome thing, and if it maybe being dead, at the very least not in charge anymore. Okay, so Frel. Um, no. Okay, Grenell. North Province. Okay. All right, let's do it. Um, we're just gonna have to figure out the Trask. Which probably should have a page. So I'm going to put in my my setup of Discord. I'm gonna go to my Greyhawk page, and then what I did was what I've been doing. Then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled towns and people and all the other stuff we're doing. So pin that. Yep. So next week on Good Afternoon Greyhawk. Oh, it does. Okay, I just have to hang on. If it does have a page, then let me just fix this. Trask. In which case, nix that, and we will fix that. This is why we probably should have double checked. Let me just check something. Preview. Trask. Beautiful. It does have a page. Okay. Fixed link. Beautiful. Okay. I should have hit minor edit. Anyway. There we go. We have Arrow Strand done. We have a page. And, so that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, there's Arrowstrand. I fixed the thing. So now the Trask, you can look and say, that Trask, that's the river that goes through North Province. So it's south of there in Eastport. And you can kind of get a geographical sense of where it is. That's Arrowstrand. Small town, village. Small editing, but it's a pretty good, And the, yee. So next week we'll go to the other pages here and make more settlement pages, and then we will eventually just have the whole North Province done, and then I think then we have to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything else, and then go from there, I guess. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are all awesome. I am gonna give us a raid. The usual. I'm here a lot. Come hang out this time of day. Um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Usually Wednesdays are Greyhawk. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll be at Page. But you know, Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays are kind of up in the air about stuff. Later, February 1st, I'm going to be on All on the Table on their channel doing a playthrough of the new expansion for Blades in the Dark, like the Swinging 60s expansion for the Blades in the Dark. So that'll be fun. Um, I think it's still technically in playtesting. I don't know if it's fully out yet, but we got a copy and we're gonna playtest it, and I'm gonna be playing, and it's gonna be fun. So that's happening February 1st. It's gonna be a one shot. Other than that, next week I'll be back from. We'll do more streaming and um stuffs. Um, yeah, it's always fun hanging with you. So let me go to. We're gonna raid into somebody. If Sable's on, I think Sable's a good raid. This is what we Twitch. There we go. Now we're going to raid. Um, let's go to the Einring. Oh, German CTRPG. Okay, following. Let's go. Who's up? We got Brisk. Death Raven. Sunflowers. Oh, writing. Yeah. Tiger. Oh, Tiger. Oh, Sable. You know what? Let's raid Sable. Sable's also kind of like fun. She's doing Kitsune Gumi. Ooh, she's doing lore for Greyhawk apparently. All right, let's go for not for Greyhawk for Got, which is our game of tomes, which is very fun, and you should join us for the April tournament, which is the next one. We'll probably have more lore drops before then, and okay. We're gonna go and raid Sable. Go say hi. Her husband also DMs in Greyhawk too, so off we trot. She actually was in a Greyhawk game with me. Take care of yourselves, everyone, though. Yeah, she was in a Greyhawk game with me. All right, everyone, take care. I will see you on the flip side. Remember your meds and hydrate and all that.